So we have the cab sitting down on the frame for the first time in probably, gosh, I don't know, not that many years, but certainly for the first time in 20 years as far as its quality goes. And we were concerned about a couple things that was being noticed by Matt. Was the way this frame rail goes along, it almost dives in a little bit, and it's sort of noticeable to the eye. We did some measuring, we looked at some books, everything measured right dead on, but it was deceiving. It just kind of, it played with you as far as this frame rail. It seemed to go a little bit in versus, and Land Cruiser frames, they do that. They work their way in or out, or frames in general. It might have been just our eye, but anyway, we were concerned about it. So what we've done is we've taken the cowl and the tub, or should we say the cab, set it right down on there, and it sits as if it were, you know, years ago. The way it lined up then and the way it lined up now. So the frame is very straight and is purposefully bent for that reason. So here's our cab. It sits right down in the frame quite nicely. If we pull back a little bit, there it sits. The bed's over here, obviously, but the cab sits right down on there, real nice. Everything lines up good. All the cab mounts are fine. And again, cab looks great. All been Line-X. We're just trying to make a determination now about color. We may stick with this this kind of pastel light blue. We may go to a different color, scuff it and paint it. That's a little down the road here, but either way, it's back up to the frame. It looks sharp. Frame is in great condition. We had a little straightening job in the back end here. It was pulled down via that little mount, that little drop down bolt. A little heating and beating, and we straightened that out nicely. And looks good. So we're on the frame here. We like what we see. Everything lines up good. And one of the last things that we did this morning was to cut that 2-inch hole. Power steering pump goes on. So that's done. A lot of other frame touch-ups and welds and things, grinds are all done. So we're going to be going into paint here very quickly.